these two competitors, actually, there is some lore behind them.
Ooh, let's pray tell.
The thing is, these two are actually best friends from high school, and they just returned to Pokemon with champions. So their bond is so strong that they basically have the same teams. And in fact, their teams are so interesting that they have each other's favorite Pokemon on their teams.
This is looking like SpongeBob versus Patrick in that one tournament episode. Hey, yeah, like the Gladiator episode. Patrick, SpongeBob, and then they start crying and then hugging in the middle with their underwear.
But the question is, will they be hugging in their underwear at the end of this match? So, I can't wait for everyone to see what kind of insanity this is gonna be. Yeah, so if everyone is looking at the stage, these players have their favorite Pokemon on the team. Marv's favorite Pokemon is Feraligatr, and Andrei's favorite Pokemon is Sceptile. They are both the leads of their teams. So again, these are Pokemon that you normally don't see in the competitive circuit. Both Sceptile and Feraligatr are on their teams. The only difference between their teams is Marv has a Vileplume. Again, ladies and gentlemen, that is a Vileplume. Whereas Andrei is sporting the fat frog himself.
The belly bolt.
The belly bolt.
Oh my
Any
God.
Iono fans out there?
Iono fans.
We've got a few.
The greatest VTuber in Pokemon history, not counting the new one.
Right. So, not counting Canary, we
Yeah.
do see that Andrei's team here is, it's practically the same team actually. We do see this Houndoom adaptation. It has the Focus Sash, Heatwave, Sucker Punch. This Houndoom actually perfectly counters Charizard. So, Charizard can do practically nothing to this Houndoom, while this Houndoom just constantly messes it up. But the bigger thing here is there is that belly bolt that requires respect. That big punch is not something that goes down quite easily, and it can do a lot of damage if you cannot take it down really quickly.
So, again, you said it before that they have almost identical teams. What you've already said what Belly Bolt brings to the table. Now for Marv's turn, what does Vileplume bring to his table?
Let's look at it. I mean, look at this Vileplume. You know how they say that nobody heals themselves by hurting another? This Vileplume only wants to heal itself by hurting others. You can see that it has the Giga Drain, Leech Seed, Strength Sap. Everything it does is geared towards healing itself and causing as much misery for the opponent as possible. It doesn't even have Chlorophyll, so this thing isn't fast at all. It has Effect Spore. In fact, it wants you to hit it. This masochist of a Vileplume kind of wants to get hit and then steal HP and goes, yeah, hit me a little harder.
Isn't there an RNG aspect to Effect Spore?
Yes, 30% chance for a random status effect to happen. So this Vileplume does want to get punched in the face. I mean, it can heal it off, but it wants to be punched in the face regardless.
Exactly. And face punching will be very evident and will occur multiple times throughout this game.
Yeah, so I think both players have exchanged their team sheets. They both should be ready to battle by now. And I think they are, they're making their final adjustments. They will be starting the battle in a very quick mid. Again, they're just observing each other's team sheets right now and they're sizing each other up. I mean, not like they haven't already.
No, because you're correct. And we've even made mention of it in the previous one with Snivs versus Ethan. This is already where the game begins.
Right.
The war starts here. The victor can already be decided from here. And the battle will be underway now. So imagine this. So again, for our format, they send in 4 Pokemon, right? And then with each passing round, this is a best of 3. They can switch in, switch out, but only 4 per round, if I'm not mistaken.
But let's take a quick look here. They both actually have shiny Pokemon on the field. It reflects. You can see that Andrei's Staraptor
is a
shiny Staraptor. It is a female Staraptor, showing that, female birds can be pretty too. But Marv
has the shiny Feraligatr.
That is a shiny Feraligatr, but the thing is, both of these players have the exact same team, so Well, not exactly. There is that question of the belly bolt. So, will we be seeing the belly bolt or the Vile Plume in this game? Or will we be seeing the batch of coins, the Goldengo? Now, Goldengo does not want to be in the face of that Houndoom, but at the same time, they both have the Feraligators to deal with it. The teams, I think, do fairly well against each other, but I'm more curious to see how they're gonna play this out. This looks like this is gonna be a punching match. I don't know. They're just gonna keep hitting each other.
God, because the last
goes
one
down.
was a battle of utility, of wins, of using one's moves against him. Now it could just be a straight up brawl. We're gonna have to see it for ourselves because the match will begin in 2, 1, and we are in Pokémon VGC!
Round 3 of Swiss now starting. Marv is going to be leading with Sceptile and Houndoom. And Andrei is going to be leading with Staraptor and Bellybolt. Neither of them have opted to mirror. So, wow, okay, Sceptile's unburdened. So now its speed is doubled. The Intimidate from the Staraptor on Andrei's side has made this Sceptile much faster. But what is the Sceptile going to do against that angry bird and that frog?
You do not want to... A woman scorned is an enemy indeed. Will the shiny Staraptor prove the end for Andrei? But it is really up to them. Oh, sorry, for Marv. Will it? We'll have to see for ourselves.
Now the thing here is, when the Staraptor Mega evolves, it becomes a fighting type instead of a normal type. So it can punch this Houndoom. Despite it having a Focus Sash, Bellybolt can poke it once and it'll go down. But Staraptor will just boost itself. But Sceptile can also be brought down with a single Brave Bird. But yeah, we will see that Marv will not be risking it. Instead, he will be sending his own Staraptor in. And Intimidate will be going up before this other Staraptor can Mega Evolve. Mega Evolution from Andrei's Staraptor. And what a pirate of a bird that is!
I mean, just look how good it is, putting their best foot forward. And will they continue with a Sceptile with an Earth Power? Of course, and they really are just going guns blazing for now.
And yeah, like I said, while the special defense dropped though, but Bellybolt is now charging power. Close combat goes into the opposite Staraptor, takes out 55%. That was not a very... Oh, but Electro Web coming from the Bellybolt. Staraptor on Marv's side is unable to survive. It will not be able to Mega Evolve because it's knocked out.
It's not a lot.
It's not there anymore. But yeah, we see that the Sceptile, even though it's quite fast, what's all that speed if you hit like a wet paper?
Exactly. And imagine, was that a read from Andrei or maybe a wrong move by Marv? We don't know for now. But all that matters is one Pokemon down, and it's not looking that good at the beginning for round 1.
Yeah, so
first turn.
Marv here is... He's gonna have to be very wary of the Staraptor despite the attack drop. It has a defense boost because of its ability contrary. And, well, will you look at the Bellybolt? It survived an Earth Power and dished back an Electro Web. This Sceptile probably doesn't want to take too many of those. Despite it being faster, it's not going to be able to do as much damage as Marv would probably hope. But yeah, it will still continue to go for the Earth Power. And the special defense drop from earlier is enough to knock the Bellybolt out.
Imagine a tank being taken out in 2 hits.
But Staraptor doing exactly what it wants to do. Will be hitting that close combat into that Gator. And yeah, despite the... Oh, Ice Punch from... That was a very substantial amount of damage despite all the boosts the Staraptor has obtained.
So imagine in the previous turn, Marv lost what it could be potentially his queen, and now Andrei losing a Mon. They really are just doing an all-out fist fight.
Now the thing is, remember this Sceptile also has Earth Power. It can threaten the Goldengo, but Goldengo, one of the newer Pokemon from the 9th generation, well, power creep is definitely a thing, and when you go up maybe 15, 20 years in the future, something like Goldengo shows up, and Goldengo is a beast to be reckoned with. It can launch a Make It Rain and just knock something out outright, but then again, maybe Andrei will want to play it a little safe.
And he
does. Goldengo will be protecting itself, not wanting to take any Earth Powers or Waterfalls from this or liquidations rather, from the
Yeah, that was a good
Feraligatr.
read from Andrei, and Andrei completely going on the defensive, perhaps against the offensive. Whoa! Twice the protect! That was indeed a good read.
Yeah, so the Golden Go there just didn't want to take any of that smoke. So Andrei was like, I think Marv's probably gonna punch my bag of coins, and just went for the protect. I mean, this also allowed the Star Raptor to completely heal itself. Yes, you may have hurt the Star Raptor earlier, but what are you gonna do about it now?
Especially considering the fact that it is mega evolved. It really will prove a threat in the coming turns. And Goldengo, you've done your job. Congratulations. Let's bring in Feraligatr.
Earth Power will be going into the Goldengo slot, but is now Andrei's own Feraligatr. Close combat will once again connect into Marv's Feraligatr and boost it. Ice Punch will not be doing as much damage as it did earlier, but that doesn't matter! A critical hit! A critical hit actually ignores every boost, so it just knocked it out. No amount of boost was gonna protect it from that. Everyone thought Feraligatr was not gonna be that helpful, but Feraligatr goes, you wanna see what real close combat looks like? I'll show it to you.
Imagine that Andrei's successful turn of defense was invalidated by Marv.
Yeah, so now we do see that Feraligatr and Golden Gore, the final two Pokemon on Andrei's side, that just completely flipped the script here. I mean, Marv may be a little bit on the back foot, but that just completely destroyed, it just destroyed Andrei's whole plan. This Staraptor is no longer able to run away with this game. Andrei's gonna have to, you know, actually think about his next few turns here.
Yeah, because Andrei was indeed riding high, riding happy, but all that smile just disappeared from Andrei's face that he himself hates. And we are going to be continuing with what could possibly be the defining moves of this round.
But Marv will successfully connect the Leaf Storm into the Feraligatr, and another critical hit! 2 critical hits in a row! Not that it truly mattered, but that was a, you know, salt.
Oh man, you can drop all the salt that you want. Imagine 2 critical hits in a row. If you were a kid playing playground Pokemon, you'd throw your Game Boy at your friend.
That's right, and Earth Power will connect into the Golden Go, and we know that Golden Go is not that fast of a Pokemon. The Houndoom will be using Heat Wave, single targeted into the Golden Go. No amount of power creep was able to do anything there. Marv will be taking the game.
Imagine this is Pokemon Champions, Pokemon VGC, that somebody was so dominating and for it to all crumble in one turn and onward.
A lucky crit is all you need, apparently.
Yeah, a lucky crit.
He didn't get lucky once, he got lucky twice.
Oh my god. Okay, so maybe Marv, you should look both ways before crossing the street.
So both players should be ready to go into game 2. So I'm really curious to see what kind of adaptations they're gonna go for. I genuinely want to see something. I want to see more.
So I think that was the closest to a straightforward Pokemon match as we got so far, considering Ethan versus Snivs that we had.
Right, so this was a lot more straightforward compared to the usual, but the more interesting thing is they made the best with what they had.
Yeah, I think that's true, considering the fact that we were getting one shot after one shot after one shot compared to the poking and the calculated damage increments of Snivs versus Ethan that, again, we had.
But we shouldn't count Marv out. Maybe this time he'll be the guy with the Staraptor up front.
Ooh.
You never know. Maybe his Staraptor will be the one to finally just make things explode.
And maybe this time Andrei will score 2 critical hits or even 3.
You know what? Maybe Marv is gonna miss all of his Leaf Storms.
Oh my god, the greatest curse.
Can you imagine the Heat Waves and the Leaf Storm misses? And then Andrei just gets a free turn. His Staraptor goes, don't mind if I do.
Look at the curse of Raw onto Marv himself. But if these players are as good as they are, and they are indeed the cream of the crop, Cebu only has the best of the best of the best players here. We will see. Stop shaking your heads and agree with me. We are going to be seeing this next round.
So are we gonna... Marv will be leading the exact same way though in that Houndoom and Septile. But Andrei goes, okay, I'm not putting my bird up front. It just got mollywopped in the last
round.
So, yeah, while Septile on Marv's side is still fairly safe, Houndoom can use Heat Wave into the Septile to knock it out. And then the opposite Houndoom can also Heat Wave into the Belly Ball, and Belly Ball
I would love to say a Heat Wave against a Heat Wave, but it's really all up to... I would like to see this Belly Ball make a clutch defensive play or clutch it out in some way, because I think we have the same kind of lineup. Houndoom, Septile, Belly Ball. It's all up to their choices up next.
The more... okay, so we will see that Andrei will be protecting his Houndoom here, but Earth Power will connect into the Houndoom and not the Belly Ball.
Okay. Good read.
But Snarl coming from Marv's Houndoom will power up this Belly Ball. So now it is completely charged up. So it is now charging power. It goes for a Volt Switch into the Houndoom. The Snarl clutching it out, reducing that power. But who is Andrei going to send in place of this Belly Ball? It was the last thing to move, so whatever comes in is gonna be free. And, of course, he will be sending Staraptor in.
Oh, Andrei just basically saying, he only died because of a crit, you're not gonna be lucky this time.
Right, so the thing is, the Houndoom on Marv's side no longer has access to its Focus Sash. So it can be punched out in one go. But at the same end, the thing is, Andrei's Houndoom still has its own Focus Sash attack. But we know that Staraptor is... Okay, yeah, so Marv will be withdrawing his Septile and sending in the Staraptor. And yeah, Intimidate will be coming from Marv's side towards Andrei's. And just like last game, we will be seeing the Staraptor Mega Evolve. That bright blue feathers?
Feathers? It's plumage.
It's plumage. But instead of going on the offense, he opts to protect his Staraptor instead. While Marv will be opting to protect his own Houndoom. Defensive plays all around. But Heat Wave will connect into the Staraptor. And it takes in 49%. That is not a good number to take.
So a bit of a misread with the protect with the Mega Evolve Staraptor. Let's see how this plays out as they continue. It is gonna be a bird bath, a bird bloodbath, a bird battle. What will we see next time?
Of blood.
Yeah, exactly.
So we do the Houndoom on Marv's side is not... I don't think it wants to be in this position despite being... I mean, neither of these Houndoom will be in front of a pirate bird. And just like that, yeah, we will be seeing that Andrei will be recalling his own Houndoom. And Marv will also be recalling his own Houndoom. Again, both of these players know their teams very well. It's practically the same thing, but the only difference is Andrei sending in his Belly Ball while Marv sends in his Vileplume. The only difference in each other's teams.
And we are gonna see that difference. Will it make a difference? As I've stated, different Pokemon right now, Belly Ball versus Vileplume. I wanna see that Vileplume. A Brave Bird coming in.
Brave Bird not enough to take out Staraptor. Staraptor taking a good amount of recoil for its troubles, but, well, Belly Ball is Belly Ball, so
yeah, eating some leftovers.
Yeah, he's chunking it up, getting a little bulkier. But the thing is, Marv did recover his own Staraptor, which did save his life, but is he gonna have enough in the tank? Because now it's going to be a speed tie. Marv's gonna have to win the speed tie here, but Andrei's not gonna have any of it. He decides to protect. Both Staraptors decide to protect.
No, because they are both in potential KO range. And so maybe they're gonna just go for chip damage, slow the game out, and try to win with attrition.
Right, so Electro Web coming from the Belly Bolt will slow down this Vileplume, but Leech Seed will not. Whoa, it just fails to connect into the Belly Bolt. There it is. Marv did fail the RNG check this time. His Leech Seed missed.
Oh my god, so the Vileplume not showing that difference that we talked about, but it all comes down to these turns because they cannot continue protecting for long, forever, so they have to start getting into the offense, and that 14% Star Raptor is looking mighty fine, chooks to go tasty right now.
Yes, but here it is. The Star Raptor on Marv's
Is
side.
it enough? It is!
It successfully wins the speed tie. But with Brave Bird, this is a trade. 14% recoil will be coming in, knocking it out. My bird for your bird. The best counter to a Star Raptor is another Star Raptor. Belly Bolt, however, will switch. But what will it switch into? If the Sceptile is in the back for Andrei, he will be able to avoid getting leech seeded here. But we don't know if the Sceptile is in the back. Instead, it is the Houndoom. If leech seed goes into that, it will. Okay, it's not. It is the Sludge Bomb. So if the Sceptile came in on the Sludge Bomb, that could have been extremely dicey.
It could have saved him from that damage. But let's see if Marv, with that damage, can take this game home.
Now the thing is, let's take a look here. Houndoom. Neither of these Pokemon will take an Earth Power from this Sceptile.
I wouldn't want to either.
Yeah, but Houndoom, if it successfully, doesn't take the Earth Power from this Sceptile, can burn both Pokemon. It is a Fire type. Yeah, Earth Power will connect and knock out Andrei's Houndoom, though. A critical hit!
As if it mattered, but okay.
But Goldengo is plotting something nasty. Nasty plot boosts its special attack sky-high levels, but something that Marv may not have known. Good as Gold does not work into Golden Go. This Pokemon is not affected by any form of status whatsoever.
No wonder he's a good Pokemon, actually.
He's good as Gold. So, I mean, if he wants to get the Leech Seed in, he can only do it on the Belly Bolt, and I imagine the Sceptile is no longer has access to Unburden. So yeah, Earth Power will go into Belly Bolt, but well, Belly Bolt is just that bulk. He's probably just gonna recover a bit of that while charging up. And Golden Go makes it rain, baby! And there it is! Nasty plot boosted, make it rain, makes short work of the opponent. Makes that Sceptile and Vileplume go down easy. And the Belly Bolt will use Electro Web into nothing.
You are not kidding about that Goldengo. Now I can see it. I saw it for myself.
So it's actually a really good combo here. So long as the Goldengo manages to survive, it's gonna take out this Houndoom. So what it can do is, if the Goldengo manages to protect itself and the Belly Bolt will go for an Electro Web and connect, Houndoom might not be fast enough to actually do anything. And yeah, there we go. Goldengo will be protecting itself. And if the Houndoom went for anything other than the Heat Wave, that would be throwing. So,
and thank God he went for the Heat Wave.
And thank God he did. But Belly Bolt shows exactly why he's that tough. And I believe Electro Web... No, he does not use Electro Web. Instead, he slacks off.
It keeps him alive for potentially one more turn. I believe if, especially Houndoom, keeps using the Heat Wave.
I'm not even sure if that was just trash talk or, a strategic advance here, but
I think BM.
It's BM. But I believe the Houndoom may be able to take out the Goldengo in one hit. What? Maybe the Belly Bolt's just gonna keep poking and poking and poking. I don't know. It is fully charged. No, I was wrong. Heat Wave fails to knock out Goldengo though, and Belly Bolt is just charging and charging and charging some more.
And of course, it's not charging without reason. It's charging for a purpose, and now Goldengo on the offensive.
Resisted.
Not enough.
Resisted Shadow Ball, special defense drop, just setting it up for its partner. Belly Bolt will be spitting out some webs, enough to knock out the Houndoom, netting Andrei the win for Game 2.
I think regardless, it was basically Sisyphus pushing the boulder. It was only a matter of time.
This is a slugfest, ladies and gentlemen, and I am here for it. Just look at their faces. They hate each other.
Like, imagine that they hate each other's face so much. They want to see more of it. That's why they're going to a Game 3.
Nothing quite like.
So just like Smash Brothers, this is another romance story unfolding right before your very eyes.
Two bros just smashing.
Two bros separated by two screens because they're not...
All right, so we saw that they were ready for any random advances. So, yeah. Okay, so I believe they are about to make their selections for Game 3. And I want to know what kind of adjustments they're going to make. They did trade games one for the other. But that Star Raptor knocking out the other Star Raptor with Brave Bird, that was certainly a brave bird.
Yeah, it was really a brave decision. And now we can know, and I really would like to hope and believe that these players have gotten enough info. Because Pokemon VGC is all about information, all about making the best decisions at the best time, all about these predictions. It's chess.
It's
Let's
5D
see.
chess.
Yes, it is chess. So let's see how Andrei and Marv can use their pieces knowing what they know now.
Well, they've showed us every Pokemon they've had, so maybe they're gonna use all of that to their advantage. I'm not quite sure. I don't know how the mirror match in this kind of matchup goes, but I imagine it goes exactly like this. It can go either way.
So again, because their Pokemon lineups are exactly so similar, that really shows this type of match is called famously a mirror match. And it is the ultimate test if you know your own Pokemon that much that when faced against your Pokemon, you also know how to counter them. It's all up to this round.
The most interesting thing here is though that Andrei has always brought that belly bolt. So I think we can count that the belly bolt is gonna come back for Game 3.
Yeah, we can only check right now. Is the belly ball coming back? And it is the one, the only, the finals of this game. Andrei versus Marv. Referee!
The music though, fitting.
Very.
Take us back to Gen 3. Marv will be leading with Staraptor this time and Goldengo. Marv saying, you know what? You're not the only one with a Goldengo. And Houndoom is here. Houndoom and Belly Bolt for Andrei. This Belly Bolt has been kind of a problem for Marv.
Yeah, and it's the MVP, one of the MVPs of Andrei. Will the Goldengo, already presented as a threat, be the priority for Andrei, or will that Goldengo be the downfall for Andrei? But we're seeing the same old song and dance, the Staraptor Mega.
So this pirate of a bird, look at that fantastic plumage, will close combat directly into the Houndoom, bringing it down all the way to its Focus Sash. So Focus Sash activates here, just, you know, barely surviving on a sliver. He can do this all day.
Yeah, just like Captain America, he does survive. Snarl, is that gonna be enough? Because we know that Houndoom is not gonna live for long. That better have made an impact.
Well, Goldengo loses 1 point of special attack, but gains it back with Nasty Plot though. But this Staraptor is, well, it did get a boost in its special attack, but yeah, Volt Switch coming from the Goldengo, the Belly Bolt, it will not be slowing down this Goldengo. Instead, Staraptor is gonna have to take a Volt Switch. Andrei probably just really didn't want to give it a speed boost, but at the same time, he could have speed dropped the Goldengo, but I suppose when he waited all, he was like, you know, that's not worth the trade.
Yeah, and now Andrei already did that to Marv. And Marv is already gonna be doing what Andrei did to him back. It's gonna be revenge. I'm gonna tap you back, boy. What will Andrei do against the looming threat?
But here's a bigger issue. As Andrei's Staraptor came in, contrary on Marv's Staraptor has boosted its attack stat.
Exactly. Ooh, that is not looking good. Two big threats again facing down the face of Andrei.
So here's the thing. Andrei is gonna have to win a speed tie into that Staraptor. And yeah, we will be seeing that it Mega Evolves here. But in order to beat out Marv's Staraptor, he's gonna have to win the speed tie with Brave Bird. And well, the Goldengo is not gonna sit there doing nothing. And Staraptor will in fact be protecting itself. So both of the Pokemon on Marv's side will be protecting themselves.
So they're already waiting out this turn. They were expecting one of them to die, but that's not the case. And Roost coming in from Staraptor, going defensive, going to healing. I think that turn goes a bit to Marv.
Right, so Marv here successfully heals up his Staraptor. It's extremely boosted, but at the same time, if Andrei manages to win the speed tie on the Staraptor Marv has, if Marv also goes for a Brave Bird on Andrei's Staraptor, the recoil might be enough to knock him out.
Ooh, you're right. So of course that's why the Staraptor went for the healing. And now that they've done with their protects, it's only a matter of time until we see some damage.
Yeah, so Andrei will be calling back his Houndoom, and instead he will be sending the Belly Ball in, but Andrei successfully wins the speed tie and does substantial amount of damage into that Staraptor, but Marv's Staraptor will not be going for a Brave Bird into Andrei's Staraptor. Instead, it goes for the close combat, and Marv is getting greedy!
Another nasty plot!
This Golden Go might be enough to one-hit KO literally anything it wants.
And I think Andrei doesn't need to be reminded of that. Andrei fully knows that. And how will Andrei respond?
Andrei wrote that spell himself. And here it goes. Andrei's gonna have to win the speed tie again into the Staraptor. How lucky is he? How lucky is he feeling? Either way, he's gonna have to hit it. Well, he has two problems. If he targets the Staraptor, Goldengo is a problem. If he targets Goldengo, Staraptor is a problem.
I think that's what Marv is really attempting to do, or already doing. Hey man, you gotta make a choice, and either one is not gonna end up good for you.
So, Belly Bolt will be... Marv Staraptor successfully gets the roost, but if Andrei manages to Brave Bird, will this be enough to knock it out? And it's not!
Oh, a save! That Goldengo though!
The Goldengo ready to just go home with the game. Takes out this Staraptor with a Shadow Ball. Belly Ball's gonna have to do something here.
Yo, you say that, but what can Belly Ball do against a double nasty plotted Goldengo? This already, the crack have begun to form, but then can Andrei save himself?
Well, he does have the Houndoom at 1% here. Staraptor can't miss, but I suspect Marv's gonna wanna keep it safe. Belly Ball is still a threat, and well, Goldengo can probably take the wheel from here. For now. Until
Andrei did find the answer, and luck as well. Because all these factors involved, how is he gonna get rid of, and of course, Marv just taunting his face, I know you're gonna hit me.
Sucker Punch will fail into the Goldengo. And as it's almost like trash talk, he's just healing himself completely. Electro Web will ping off of that Goldengo, but contrary, the Staraptor is now moving at the speed of light.
Oh my god, it's just getting worse and worse. Imagine the Staraptor and the Goldengo already buffed to the limit of their capabilities. What can Andrei do at this point? 1% Houndoom, 54% Belly Bolt.
This Goldengo is probably just gonna... I'm gonna poke you now with everything I've got. Probably whittle you down to your last two. And then I'm gonna... What's the word? I'm gonna make it rain, baby.
Imagine throwing all that cash, just stomping it all in your face. Someone's gonna make it rain, and his name is Marv.
But no, he's just foregoing his nasty plot.
Wait, what?
What is this? Did he decide to trash talk? Houndoom will be protecting itself. No Heat Wave, no Snarls, nothing. But Staraptor will heal itself to 100%. No, 94. Close enough. Vault Switch coming from Andrei's Belly Vault, but it's doing practically nothing into that Staraptor.
So imagine that the looming threat of the Goldengo is gone, but still, it's alive, and that's all that matters because Andrei's gonna be sending in his Goldengo.
So, the real question is, why did Goldengo come out earlier when Marv wanted to close combat? You can't punch a ghost.
That's true. So we will have to see his machinations unfold. Staraptor with the close combat, and of course that's gonna kill him. That was obvious.
That's a definite knockout right there. That was just rough. I mean, imagine a dog limping for its life and
just live right. Let's take it out to the back of the barn and then shoot it.
Yeah, so... Oh, liquidation. Will this be enough to KO, though? No. That
It's not,
boost,
it's not.
Life Orb Sheer Force boosted will not be enough to KO, but here's the bigger problem. This Golden Go is not fast.
It is not. So imagine he has one of the strongest units available. But then can Goldengo even do anything to capitalize on it?
I mean, if Marv fumbles the bag with failing to knock out the Golden Go, I mean, the Feraligatr should have enough in its tank to take out Golden Go even after a nasty plot, but we've seen critical hits knock everything out before, so we did see game 1 that Andrei's game plan just kind of crashed and burned, but Marv will not be taking any of that smoke. He's sending in his Sceptile this time, showing us his full roster. And yeah, Belly Ball will finally be going down, though Staraptor just constantly boosting itself. How many boosts is the Staraptor at?
And Goldengo no choice but to make it rain, but it is enough to take down at least one Pokemon. And I think Andrei's happy enough with that.
No, but here's the thing. I think Marv did that on purpose. Andrei's favorite Pokemon is Sceptile. Marv intentionally sent in his Sceptile in order for Andrei to knock out his own favorite Pokemon.
So in short, both of them should just get a room after this. But for now, let's witness the Goldengo getting bullied by a Feraligatr and a bird.
So, the real question is, will it be going for another... Oh, look at this! The Staraptor isn't even going to go for an attack. It's just going to heal itself. Make It Rain will connect though. And a critical hit into the Staraptor, but no boost will not knock it out.
So we don't know if that was BM, but regardless, if the Staraptor didn't commit to the heal, it would have been knocked out.
But here it is. There's still a shot.
Okay, wait.
There is still a shot.
Is there a chance? Is there a chance? I think the Staraptor's too fast. I think there is no chance.
I think the Feraligator's too bulky.
Exactly. I don't think. Okay, it's too fast, but it goes for the defensive.
It doesn't even go for the attack. It's like, you know, Marv is making his own favorite Pokemon, Feraligatr, finish the game. That was a masterclass in trash talk, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Marv Panuncillo will be taking Game 3 and the entire set.
That was an exact anime. That played out like an anime episode from Pokemon right there.
That was intense trash talk. I'm like, hey, I heard your favorite Pokemon is Sceptile. I'm gonna make you beat it up.
So, well, it's a battle between friends. And what could it be better than enjoying Pokemon champions with friends? And that's what Pokemon is all about. So thank you, thank you.
Yeah, so this has been Mold and
Daiya.
So we'll see you in the next one.